Hello, you're watching my YouTube channel. I am your host Kamran Rashid. Today, I have invited a guest in this vlog, and I am going to discuss her life, her visions, her goals, and most importantly, her field. Hi, and welcome. We are delighted to have Sadia Bukhari here today with us. Sadia, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hey, Kamran, thank you so much for having me on the podcast.
Yeah.
Um,
Pleasure,
how are you
pleasure.
good?
Can you please tell us what inspired you, Sadia, to pursue a career as social media expert, content creator, copywriting, organic growth strategist, and definitely perhaps share a bit about your journey leading up to your current role?
It was not a plan to start my journey or start my career as a social media or digital marketing expert.
Mm.
I started my entrepreneurial journey during the pandemics and launching my own business named Azad Miniatures, which
Mm.
is a small handmade, wooden handmade miniatures like doll houses or that kind of stuff.
Mm.
It was through that experience that I realized that immense power of social media, and I was like, I need to launch my online business, and for that I need to learn the social media and digital marketing properly, right?
Mm.
Because it's a completely or totally different thing from the normal or normal and local, uh, the marketing we locally see on the roadsides and all that kind of stuff. So I started my journey to learning the social media or digital marketing online in the COVID and for my own business. And then then I decided to move my journey or my career on this field.
Oh, that's great. And how do you stay updated with the latest social media trends and algorithm changes? Can you provide an example of a successful social media campaign you manage and the strategies you use?
I'm always on the lookout of the latest trends, like by following different things, like following different companies or different, communities or groups like that. And I follow social media influencers and industry experts and joining, relevant online communities. And I also use tools like Google Trends and the social media analytics to stay ahead of the curve. So, what kind of example you actually want me to explain?
Hmm. Sadia, everyone has someone inside themselves, right? So, when did you find yourself that you are going to do this in future and you are actually made for this?
I don't think that I am actually made for this, or I am very, I'm the expert, or I'm very good in this field. No, I'm still learning, and I don't know where I am. Well, I'm still learning, so I don't think that I'm good in it, or I was made for this. No.
Everyone is learning in the life because there is definitely a space to get
Yeah.
better things, right? But the point is that do you have any plan to do another thing in life?
Instead of this field,
Yeah,
are you asking about me leaving this field? No,
I am asking
I
about
would not.
another field, alternate field. Do you have any alternate plan if you get bored with this work to do the things because it's a very crucial work because it needs concentration or peace of mind, you know? So, did you ever feel that you have to do something alternate?
No, I completely into my field and I love and I'm totally passionate about it. And I don't think like in future I will need, I don't think so. I don't need any alternate for this field. But
Okay.
for if there's any problem or if I have to leave this or I need alternate, then I have my own businesses. Like I told you, Azad Miniatures, so I will move forward.
Hmm. And what is your process for creating engaging and high quality content across different platforms?
Um, my process involves a few steps. Like I'm not holding just one step. It is no like firstly I need to know the audience, and for that we need to complete our SWOT analysis, and after that plan the content, like what to post or what not to post, what is actually suitable for that targeted audience, right?
Hmm.
And after planning that content, we need to create the high quality content. Like if you are talking about myself, then I'm not just a social media manager or a marketer. I am also a graphic designer.
Hmm.
So I learned this too. So to save times, so yes, we can create a high quality images and videos, and like engaging copies for that, and promoting the content on different social media platforms by um, as you introduced me, like I am a organic growth strategist too, so I know what to do on this platform. So yes.
Hmm. Can you share a piece of content you created that significantly boosted audience engagement or reached a specific goals? Is there any experience?
One piece of content that really took off was a short video on TikTok for a travel
Hmm.
company.
Hmm.
And it was a simple, relatable video that sparked a lot of comments and shares. And it helped me reach a new audience and significantly boosted the follower counts. So it
Hmm.
was a good experience.
Hmm. Okay. And how do you approach writing copy for different audiences and platforms?
Um, I tailor my writing style to fit the specific audience and platforms. And for example, I use a more formal tone for LinkedIn, like it's a platform for professionals,
Hmm.
and a more casual tone for Instagram,
Hmm.
right? So
Hmm.
for recent, if we talk about things like, for example, if I'm talking about the examples for a recent e-commerce client, I
Hmm.
wrote a product description that highlighted the unique features and benefits of their products. So these description led into a significant increase in the sales and customer satisfaction. So yeah, it was a good decision.
Hmm. And any copywriting project where you work directly contributed to increase conversations or engagement?
Oh well, my main niche is social media.
Hmm.
And as a social media marketer, we need to write copies and for advertisement, for ads, and for captions as well. So
Hmm.
it depends on the content and the targeted audience.
Hmm. And what techniques do you use to achieve organic growth on social media?
Oh, that's my favorite thing, by the way. Well, I focus on building genuine relationships with my audience, and I respond to comments and messages promptly. And yes, I actively engage with other users, and I also use relevant hashtags and uh, like promote my content on different platforms. Like if I share a video on YouTube, and for sure I will share their links on other social media platforms as well in the groups and with my community, and that will increase like social strategies and all that kind of stuff.
Hmm. Can you discuss a time when your organic growth strategy led to be a significant increase in followers or engagement without using paid advertising?
One time I started a social media challenge that encouraged users to create their own content and share it using a specific hashtag, right? And the challenge went viral, and I gained about thousands of new followers in that in a very short time period.
Hmm. All right. And how do you measure the success of your social media and content strategies?
So measuring are you talking about the KPIs?
Social media. I'm talking about measure the success of your social media and content strategies. How do you measure that?
Well, in our field, it is KPIs like key performance indicators. we
mm,
track,
mm,
right? And to track the variety of KPIs, including follower growth and engagement rate and website traffic and conversion rates as well.
mm,
So I use these insights to identify what's working and what's not.
mm,
So I then make adjustment on my strategies to improve performances. For example, if I notice a decline in engagement, I might experience with different content formats or posting times.
mm. And if you find a time to entertain or to spend with something, some activity, what do you do for fun?
For myself,
Yeah.
I mostly watch reels. If whenever I get time for myself, I will you will find me to watching the reels and scrolling down and down for to like to engage in finding new engaging content again.
Great. Okay. And could you please confirm me, how do you balance creativity with strategies planning in your social media and content creation efforts?
I believe that creativity and strategy go hand in hand. Like for strategy, if we using right brain, then for marketing, we will or creativity will use our left brain, right? Are you getting me point?
Mm,
Okay. So I start with a solid strategy, but I also allow room for creativity and experimentation as well. For example, if I'm using my left brain for creativity, then at the same time, my right brain will be working on the strategies as well. So for example, for a recent campaign, if we talk about examples,
mm,
my recent campaign, I combined a creative concept with a data-driven strategy. So
mm.
we created a series of short videos that told a story, and we used targeted advertising to reach our ideal audience. So the campaign was a huge success and generating a high return of investment, like ROI.
Can you share an example of a campaign where you successfully integrated both aspects to achieve outstanding results?
For a recent campaign, I combined a creative concept with with a data-driven strategy, and we created a series of short videos and that told a story and use targeted advertising to reach our ideal audience.
Hmm.
So the campaign was a huge success and generating a high return of investment, like ROI.
Hmm. Sadia, thank you so much for joining us today. It was really wonderful having you here and learning from your experiences. But before I wrap up, is there anything else you would like to share with our audience or any message you would like to leave them with?
Only message is that if uh, you are stuck somewhere, like if you are thinking that there's no way, I'm in a dark box or dark room, right? And I don't know where to go, or is there any light of hope or not? But trust me, there's always a light of hope for you. And never lose hope. Never, like never.
Hmm. Any message or any suggestion for me?
For you,
Yeah.
um, you're doing a very great work, and I'm really inspired by you, and especially your way of talking and the way you are dealing with us, like you're as a host. I find you a very good person and a very kind as well. So all the very best. Best of luck. Keep shining. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much, Sadia Bukhari, with us. And you have talked a lot of about social media, content creating, and writing. So definitely, the people who will watch this podcast or listen this podcast, they can get some strategies to apply in their work so they can be successful like the people you are. Thank you so much once again, and thank you very much for the participation that you have participated in this podcast. And I believe I am gonna invite you with another episode with different questions and topic, and we can have a productive discussion as well again. Thank you so much once again, Satya. Have a lovely day. Take care. Allah Hafiz.
Wonderful. Love